Hi everyone, and welcome to challenge number 18 at LESSology. This is also our anniversary challenge, and the challenge is called Wrap It Up, which is kind of getting us ready for Christmas, which is coming too soon. Anyway, for my project this month, I'm going to take one of these brown bags, and I get these all the time from the coffee shop that I go to when I buy coffee or any goodies, and I save all of them because I think they're great bags, and I've used them a lot for gift bags. So mine's going to be a gift bag to use for the holiday. So what I'm using is this is Paper Studio paper, and I think this is from Hobby Lobby, and it's a thinner paper, and I like that for wallpapering a bag, and I want this gift bag to have a Christmas theme. So all I've done is, this was a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and I cut 4 1/4 inches off, and then this is what was left. This is what fits across the front of here, and the 4 1/4 fits on the side, and then I folded it at 9 1/2. So I'm going to take this part that I flipped over, and I'm going to punch a border for it. So I'm just going to go along here like this. And I love this border. I think this is probably my favorite one. Okay, so that's going to be on the front, and I'm going to do that for the side and the back. Now I'm just going to take and attach this to the bag. I think I'm going to start with the sides, because what I'm going to need to do for the sides is I'm going to need to score it here and then like this to get this to fit it in here just right. So this is about 4 1/2. So I'm going to fold it in half. For me, sometimes the easiest way is, so it's 4 1/4, so that would be 2 1/8. I probably should have done this first, but then I have to see how far up this comes. And this is 2 1/4 inches, so that's 2 1/4 is going to be about here. Of course, this doesn't have 2 1/4, so we'll have to go 1, 2. That one doesn't either. 1, 2 1/4 would be right here. So what I want to do is score from here to here. So I'm going to line that up, which is tricky. There we go. So I want this to be able to fold just like the bag's going to fold. That, like that, and like that. And then that will go, that will get glued right on the side there. So I'm going to do that to the other side. The score pile away. I'm going to use my really sticky tape and hope that this works. So I'm just going to take the bag and kind of fold it back like this and get this one side on here. So really what I want to do is match up these creases good. Like that. There you go. So now it'll bend just like it should. Okay, some of you probably think I put a lot of tape on there, but I don't want this going anywhere. Alright, so I'm going to line up the creases, folds, and get it on there really good. So now it will crease up just like that. So there's the sides, and I just have to do the front. I took a piece of Aqua Breeze Raisin Book cardstock and cut it out with a Spellbinder label die, and then I'm just taking a Static Guard bag to rub over it. Next, I'm going to take some Versamark and stamp the sentiment on there. And the sentiment says, I can't talk today, I'm sorry. The sentiment says it's beginning to taste a lot like Christmas. I was thinking another really good gift to put in this bag would be like a cup and some hot chocolate and marshmallows. That would be a great gift. Then I'm just putting the Versamark on here, and I'm going to use some green embossing powder to do the sentiment. I really like the way the Raisin Boat stamps emboss. You know, when you use your embossing powders, they have a nice crisp letters. You know, the letters come out nice and crisp. Now what I'm doing is I've taken my Spellbinders what are these? Yeah, Nestabilities, and cut out the image. Now I want a background, and I want it out of the same paper as the sentiment. So what I'm going to do is I have a piece here that is 8.5 by 5.5, and I want a piece. I just want this piece. So what I did is I took a piece that would be, eventually it'll be a card, and I'm going to take this and cut it out here, and I can still use the rest of the cardstock as a card. And then what I do is I place it right where I want it, and I have some tape. Let me show you the tape I use. I use this Scotch repositional tape when I use dies like this and want them to stay in one spot for when I'm cutting out. And then I can just put it through my Big Shot, and it cuts right where I want it to, and it doesn't move around. See, now I can use this as a card base for another card. And I have this piece, and the repositional tape just comes right off without ripping or tearing. And then I'm going to put my little image right on there, like that, to put on my bag. So I have my image on its background, and I'm going to take some pop dots and pop it up. And I think I'm going to double these because I want it to pop up pretty high. I just want it to be really popped up, I guess you could say. So I'm going to put the image right here, and then I'm going to put the sentiment right here. So I need to pop that up too. I added one more thing to my bag. I added a little to and from tag, and it was a very old Cuttlebug die cut, one of the first ones I got in an embossing folder, and then I just took ink and put over it. Okay, so here you have it, my LESSology Wrap It Up bag that I used, an old coffee bag, and decorated. This is the back. And then I can just put in my gift inside, and it's all set to go. So I hope you will join our challenge this month at LESSology and help us celebrate our anniversary. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.